Welcome to Hills and Hollers. I'm Chris.
And I'm Laura. On this show, we're going to be following Matthew Ballard as he goes after his first Kentucky elk.
You've got to follow us on the last couple shows going after Kentucky elk for myself and for Patrick from the Kentucky Gun Company.
There he is. First Kentucky elk.
On this show, it's going to be Matthew's turn. He got a tag from the Appalachian Wildlife Foundation, and he is psyched up and ready to go.
So it looks like we have another great Kentucky elk hunt on our hands, so stick around.
Hills and Hollers in Eastern Kentucky. Big Kentucky bulls.
You're watching Hills and Hollers, and this is extreme hunting in Illinois.
My name is Matthew Ballard. I'm from Barstown, Kentucky. I was a corporal in the United States Marine Corps. I was stationed 3rd Marine Division, Okinawa, Japan. I was there from 08 to 09. I deployed with 1-3 Marines out of Hawaii, K-Bay, Hawaii. We deployed to Afghanistan. I was in Helmand Province, the Kianawa district. I got there in November of 2009, and January 9th, 2010, my convoy was we were going up to Bravo Company for a resupply run, and I was the rear security big gunner, and we hit an IED. It was a 700-pound IED, and it threw a truck in the air and threw me out and dislocated my legs. They sent me to Afghanistan, a little hospital in Afghanistan, and they did a vasculotomy on my legs to save my legs. And they put me in a coma for a week, so I really don't remember going to Germany or nothing. They sent me to Maryland in the States, and I had reconstructive surgery on my knees. And I was doing pretty good. It took me about 6 months to learn how to walk again. I wasn't even supposed to even ever walk again. Then my right knee started getting bad, and I just had a knee replacement on it about 2 months ago. I've been doing pretty good since then. And Gene called me up a few weeks ago and told me about this hunt and stuff, and they're gonna give it to a Wounded Warrior. So I did a little bio on a paper and gave it to Gene, and he called me back 2 nights ago and said that I got it, and I was pretty excited because I told my wife that when I was in the hospital, heard that I was going to go on another elk hunt because I went in 06 to Colorado.
What about that? That's the closest I've ever been to one. That's pretty awesome, man. Yeah.
The doctors and stuff, they told me that, I'll probably never be able to hunt again. And I told my wife no, because hunting's my passion, and there ain't no way it's gonna slow me down. So I'm pretty pumped about it, and I can't wait. I'm pretty excited.
My name is David Ledford. I'm the president and CEO of the Appalachian Wildlife Foundation. We were formed in January of 2010, and our mission is focusing on wildlife habitat and ecological restoration with the coal mining industry. And to achieve that objective, what we're doing right now with the industry, we're in the process of developing a program of voluntary standards and practices for the coal industry to follow for the conservation of and restoration of wildlife habitat. We're sitting here in Martin County, Kentucky, which is in extreme eastern Kentucky. We're probably 3 miles from the West Virginia state line. This property is owned by Alpha Natural Resources and by Pocahontas Land Company. This area has been being mined for 40 or 50 years. This property we're on encompasses, it's well over 100,000 acres. It's got a lot of elk on it. It could have a lot more elk on it. But it's also got a lot of deer, a lot of turkeys, a lot of bobwhite quail. A lot of, frankly, imperiled songbirds use these properties. And Alpha Natural Resources was kind enough to let us host this Wounded Warrior hunt here on this property this week. It's never been elk hunted, and they've been very helpful in letting us come here.
I became involved with the elk hunting several years ago, just from going to Colorado and hunting, and then started doing a lot of hunting here in Kentucky and helping out with the different hunts and different hunters. And I've hunted elk here in Kentucky, and I guess I just really showed a lot of desire to see these. I love these mountains.
Good shoot.
I think he's down for the count now.
I think you done it.
There were several of us that had that same kind of interest, and through that we hooked up with David Ledford, which is a biologist, and we created the Appalachian Wildlife Foundation. And our emphasis, or our goal is to see when they do the reclamations on these mines that they do it with the interest of wildlife and the wildlife habitat. Appalachian Wildlife Foundation donated a couple tags to some wounded warriors. Matthew, on behalf of AWF, we'd like to present you with a tag to hunt elk in eastern Kentucky, a bull elk tag for October the 1st. There's a hunter's orange hat for you. Camp will be taken care of by the AWF. Your mount will be taken care of by Keith Bryan and Gene Kohler with Ben Arrow Archery Shop. We hope to see you there and hope you have a good time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gene.
Matthew, we appreciate everything you've done for this country, and we want to show this and appreciation for that.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And a couple commissioner's elk tags. And with the commissioner elk tag, you can hunt in any of the 16 county restoration zone. We were fortunate enough this weekend to be allowed to hunt here in Martin County. Alpha Natural Resources opened their property up to these two wounded warriors to allow them to hunt. The opportunity to hunt on this property and the elk hunt has been very successful and been a great experience. It's just been they have unbelievable property here. There's been unbelievable elk. Some huge elk have been seen, and there's a lot of opportunities for the hunters to get out and hunt in the way that they feel comfortable and feel like they're not a burden on anybody and can do it themselves. These hunters they've gone over and above what you would expect, and the hunt just, it gets in your blood and gives you the fever, and you go. He's got us spotted out there. He's laying out there just kind of watching, so we can't slip out in the open. We're gonna have to slip around and get around to the top side so he don't see us. So. No, it's thick up through here.
Well, We're thinking there's a bull bedded down over there. And I don't know if he's got a few cows with him or not, but Leo's gonna go over and check out and see what he looks like. See if he's one of those big satellites we used to see with that herd that was over in his bow field last week. Hopefully he's at 7 to 6 with a kicker.
He's got a cow with him. He's a pretty good bull, but I can't tell for sure. It's 348 yards. Let's get back to the truck and go around. That's that right there ain't the bull you're after either. Once he's back off his hill, get back to check the other side out. Yeah. Get you out front early. Just be easy. Just take your time. He's out there. You alright?
I'm good to go.
You look like you're nervous.
A little bit. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
The road keep going the way we want it to go.
Yeah, he's nice. You ready?
Hold on, no.
Let me know.
Whenever you're ready.
I see you. I think I see you flop, Leo. Do what?
We just came up here and come up on that one bull. I'm not sure how good he was, but Leo told me he wanted me to shoot him. I put a good shot on him, but he dropped off in here. I'm not sure where he went. I'm confident about where I hit him though. I'm pretty confident about that shot. I put it right where I was supposed to. I was gonna put another one in him, but he just dropped off so fast. The descent.
Stand him up.
Look at this. Look at this little bitty guy. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at that big old dude. He's got some bone on him, don't he?
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
That is a beautiful bull. That's impressive. That is impressive. Got the mass, the weight. I mean, he just length.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Dan.
No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
He's impressive. This has been a hunt of it. Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true. And I'd like to thank Alpha Natural Resources and Pocahontas Land Company, Stan, Leo, my father-in-law, Billy Coach, for being here. Thank you too, Chris, for coming out here and help filming this hunt. It's been amazing. It's something I'll never forget. I never dreamed of doing something like this. When I got hurt in Afghanistan and they said I was never going to walk again, I didn't think I'd ever be doing elk hunting again, but I proved them wrong. And it's just been great. Everybody here has been helping me out. Good hospitality, except at camp, they take care of you. It's been fun. I'd like to thank Wounded Warriors too for helping me get on this hunt. It's been, I don't even know the words to explain it. It's been fun.
The two tags we use for this hunt are both what they call commissioner's tags, and the State Wildlife Commission gives some those tags out each year to nonprofit wildlife groups to use to raise money to do wildlife conservation in the state. One of the tags that we've got was one that we received, and we contacted the Wounded Warrior Project at Quantico, Virginia, at Marine Base Quantico, and got a hold of the guy that works at that program, and he found the hunter for us. The other tag was actually won in a raffle by one of our board members, and he just decided that instead of hunting himself, he would donate the tag himself to a Wounded Warrior. And because we had to, we're supposed to make money with these tags to use for our conservation work, we had some people step up as sponsors to provide us revenue for the tag. And some of those companies include Green Hill Mining Company, Salem Tool Company, and Conservation Marketing Specialist with Frank Allen. They provided us the revenue to do this. This has been a really special event. These Wounded Warriors, one that lost both legs and one that almost lost both legs and had some really serious injuries. My oldest son is an officer in the Marine Corps. My second son is a Navy officer. My board chairman has 3 sons that are active duty Marines. So we've got a sort of a special place in our heart for Marines. But all of our sons have been involved in combat operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, and it's just really important to us. We're very compelled to work with the Wounded Warrior Project and help these guys that have given so much, and to be able to do that with a corporate partner like Alpha Natural Resources that's providing energy for our nation. And the reason these guys are even fighting right now, frankly, it comes down to ultimately our dependence on foreign sources of energy. And we can do a lot more here, and we can do it in a manner that is ecologically sound.
Now that was a great hunt. They both got 2 beautiful elk, and it's also great to see so many people pitching in to help out 2 Marines like that.
It was a great hunt, and we got to thank the AWF for putting this whole thing on, and thanks to all the people that pitched in. It was a wonderful, wonderful hunt, and I know Matthew will remember this one for a very long time.
But stick with us, folks. We still got a whole lot of season coming at you. And now we're shifting gears towards turkey.
Oh, turkey. You're going out first, Laura. Another big opening day for this one.
And we can't forget you have a couple hunts in there too.
That's right. I put a few on the ground myself.
So keep tuning in, folks. We have a lot more action coming your way. I'm Laura.
And I'm Chris. Thanks for watching. For more information on today's show, the H&H crew, to watch videos or just to surf on through, check out hillsandhollers.com today.